Alrighty, so have you been farming for armor sets and you just can't get them to drop? Well, don't worry, I have the guide for you. As you can tell, my arcane is at level 8 and yet I have all these armor sets that take forever to farm under regular means. What I've been doing is I've been using first the Silver Scarab, which as you can tell will boost your discovery by a lot of points. And the other item is the Silver Tier Mask, which will boost your item discovery by 9. By 8. Yes. So first off, in order of getting them, we will go over the Silver Tier Mask, as it is the closest one you can get to the beginning of the game. That does not mean you can get it right off the start, it's just the earliest one you can get. So head over to Khaled, head over to the chamber outside the plaza of Redmane Castle, go and kill the great General Scourge Radahn. After you kill him, head over to this area specifically, roughly. Head over to any of your closest Bon Graces and head downwards to the south. You'll know you headed in the right direction when you see all the floating rocks. Simply head down the floating rocks using the safe pathway, as you can see, and you'll eventually head all the way down to Nokron, the Eternal City. So we're gonna TP there, as the pathway down there is fairly linear. So once you head to Nokron, the Eternal City, it'll also be fairly linear, but I will still showcase it. You will simply want to head out through this archway, the lit up archway, not the unlit archway. There will be some enemies, but you don't have to fight them. They are all fairly weak. And bam, you see that ruins that's literally straight ahead? That's where the boss fight will be. I didn't know you're here. That will be where the boss fight will be. In that boss fight, you will be fighting a mimic version of yourself, which means the more OP you are, the more OP they will be. And just like NPCs, they don't have an FP bar, but you do, so do be careful. So once you fight and kill the boss of this area, he will drop you the Silver Tier Mask, which is dropped by the Mimic boss, which will increase your arcane by 8. Warning, the next item, the Silver Scarab, is a bit spoilery as it's in one of the endgame areas. So if you don't want me to spoil some stuff about the endgame, stop now. So if you are still here after you get the Mimic Tier's head all the way over to Lendel, the royal capital, kill all the bosses of Lendel, head throughout the Forbidden Lands, up the Grand Lift of Rold, follow the very linear path. I say very linear as it is very mountainous. The linear path doesn't really require any mountaining at all. Head straight through its linear path. Once you hit the river, go down to the west. Head left to west. Through the Shack of the Lofty, which is just a shack, you'll notice a mountain that you can go around. Go around the mountain and head to the Castle Sol main gate. Once you get to Castle Sol, explore throughout it or run straight through it like I did, and you will fight the absolute pain, which is Commander Niall. Beat Commander Niall, head past the boss fight, and you will find the secret medallion. Once you get the secret medallion, head all the way back to the Grand Lift of Rold. Once you get to the Grand Lift of Rold, head all the way over to the lift. And instead of hoisting medallion, do hoist secret medallion. I don't know what's wrong with me. I almost said secret hoist a medallion. After you hoist the secret medallion, run straight through the beginning area, but do not run all the way through the area. The little jump we have to do is very close to the very beginning. So once you enter this area and go through this doorway, kill these guys because they will get in your way. They might kill you as you do your jump. You see this little break in the railing, not too far from where you entered. Simply jump down. Do not be scared. Simply face the doorway and run straight to the doorway. And in here, there might be a secret wall, I can't remember, my apologies. But there will be a chest. So in this chest will be the silver scarab, and you will be done. You will have the two best items, the silver scarab and the mimic head. There is another item that will boost item discovery called the Marius Mask, but it only boosts your arcane by 1, as the mimic head boosts it by 8, so the mimic head is of course much better. There's the other item called the silver pickled fowl foot. Sadly I don't have any, but it's basically the silver version of this. However, I do not like using that, as you must be a bit more careful with your rotations, as teleporting will cancel out their item effects. Anyways, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe.